The 2018 Chevrolet Traverse gains a more truck-like body, a new lightweight platform, and updated engines and trim levels. Pricing starts at $30,875, Chevrolet announced today. At this starting price, the Traverse is sandwiched between its two platform mates. The 2018 Buick Enclave will start at north of $40,000, while the smaller 2018 GMC Acadia begins at $29,995. Standard features on the Traverse include keyless entry and push-button start, an infotainment system with built-in 4G LTE Wi-Fi hotspot capability and Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, automatic tri-zone climate control, and USB charging in all three rows. The LS, which offers standard deep tinted glass and available all-weather floor mats, begins at $32,995. A step up is the $35,495 LT, which adds fog lamps, roof rails, body color mirror caps, and a leather-wrapped steering wheel. The LT leather trim level boasts an interior leather package, upgraded 20-inch aluminum wheels, side blind zone alert with rear cross traffic alert, surround vision with bird's eye view, and rear park assist with audible warning for a total of $42,095. At the higher end of the spectrum, the Premier model features a dual outlet exhaust, wireless device charging, LED dioptic bifunction projector beam headlamps, body color moldings with chrome inserts, and outside heated power adjustable body. Color mirrors with turn signal indicators and auto dimming. Prices for this model start at $45,395. The High Country tops the range at $52,995, offering a unique interior trim with loft brown leather and suede accents, unique badging, heavy-duty cooling system and trailer hitch, and standard twin-clutch all-wheel drive. All-wheel drive is standard on the High Country and available on the LS, LT/Leather, and Premier trim levels. The 2018 Chevrolet Traverse comes with a 3.6-liter V6 making 310 HP and 266 lb-ft of torque. Chevrolet will also bring out an RS model that packs a 2.0-liter turbo 4 with 255 HP and 295 lb-ft of torque. Check out the configurator for the 2018 Chevrolet Traverse to create your own version. Considering how progressive BMW is regarding electric powertrains and alternative materials, it seems like it takes its sweet time filling necessary model gaps. Finally, after 18 years as BMW's biggest SUV, the X5 will have a bigger, full-size brother. The real production model is still a few years away, but BMW previews the new big body Beamer with the new concept X7 iPerformance at the 2017 Frankfurt Motor Show. Even for a company that claims to focus on driving dynamics and motorsports, the new X7 makes a large amount of sense. Just like the name suggests, this new SUV will be the largest, most luxurious of the BMW SUV lineup, much like the 7 Series is to the sedan family. When it hits dealership lots, it will clash with other established full-sizers, including the Mercedes-Benz GLS, Range Rover, and Cadillac Escalade. The real deal X7 is still to come. In the meantime, we're getting our best look yet with the new concept X7. It wears cartoonish, concept car proportions, but the bones of the design study is what we can reasonably expect to see on the production truck. Surprise, surprise, BMW's signature kidney grille is present, as is the recent addition to the lower side chrome strip accoutrements that debuted on the 7 Series and trickled down to the new 5 Series, albeit minus the long chrome strip. It certainly isn't subtle, even coated in the light greenish-brown paint. There's chrome everywhere, from the shiny inclusions in the front fascia to the rear bumper, matching well with the bright 23-inch wheels. Aside from the conceptual designs on the center console and steering wheel, the interior layout isn't too far removed from what we might see in the production X7. The large center infotainment screen, along with the LCD center gauge cluster, are close to what we already see on the 7 Series and 5 Series. In the back, it looks like second-row passengers are treated to the requisite suite of infotainment and climate controls, embedded in the back of the front seats. Other than what we see here, details on the X7 is scarce, including powertrains. When the production SUV does break cover, expect to see a mix of inline 6S, V8S, and perhaps even a V12 from the 7 Series. Look for more information on the X7 closer to the SUV's full reveal at this year's Frankfurt Motor Show later this month. Find fault with Volvo's stylish, fun-to-drive, and practical wagon. Detroit, Michigan. Volvo is one of just a few automakers still selling wagons in America, but boy am I glad the company persists. You'll also find the fabulous V90 wagon in Volvo showrooms, as well as the rugged cross-country versions of the V60 and V90, for all your wagon desires. The V60 is equal parts stylish, functional, and fun to drive, the latter aided by a punchy engine that delivers strong acceleration. Add in all-wheel drive and a spacious cargo area, and the V60 is a good reminder that station wagons can do pretty much all the things a crossover can do. Pros. Premium design. Wearing its R-design costume, the V60 presents a premium appearance that is still nicely understated. Sharp edges complement smooth curves to make the body stand out. Brushed metal trim provides a contrast against the osmium gray metallic paint. And although the interior plastics might not be the smartest you'll find in a car at this price point, the detailing, from the nicely trimmed leather to the brushed chrome accents, successfully elevate the Volvo's appearance to something more special than the everyday wagon. Plenty spacious. Cargo room is bountiful, especially with the rear seats folded flat to the floor. Couple that with a back seat that can handily fit 2 real-life adults, and you've got a vehicle that should make growing families question the need for a crossover. This wagon can surely handle most of life's necessities. Oh, and it's quick, too. Now, it may not be as feisty as that Polestar-tuned V60 we drove in the spring, but this V60 T6 still hustles. Volvo's twin-charged 4-cylinder continues to impress me in every application, with 295 pound-feet of torque delivered sans lag. I could be convinced this engine displaces far more than 2.0 liters. A transmission that's eager to downshift helps keep the engine on boil at all times. The result is a car that feels, and is, hugely eager. Cons. Torque steer. Most modern front-wheel drive cars have excised any torque steer demons, but this all-wheel drive Volvo still suffers the affliction. The steering wheel wriggles around in my hands under acceleration, which, again, is all the more frustrating given that the engine drives all 4 tires. Dated infotainment system. Volvo's Sensus infotainment system, controlled by smattering of buttons and knobs on the center stack, seemed dated to me when I drove a V60 back in 2014, and today it looks as archaic as a Motorola Razr. Although I'm always in favor of physical buttons because they tend to distract less than touch screens, navigating the Volvo system's elaborate menu structure is a chore. The touch screens in Volvo's newest generation of cars, S90, V90, XC90, XC60, are a welcome improvement. Competitors. Audi A4 Allroad, BMW 3 Series Sports Wagon, Subaru Outback, Honda doesn't change the HR-V much, but the company hopes to keep the model as the best seller in its segment. Honda will give its strong-selling HR-V subcompact crossover some minor updates for the 2018 model. Prices will tick up around $100 for most trims, too. Some trims of the HR-V will be available in the new color Aegean Blue Metallic. There will also now be wheels with black painted inserts on the X and EXL trims. Other than those minor tweaks, it'll be the same popular model. The 2018 HR-V comes with a 1.8-liter four-cylinder with 141 horsepower, 105 kilowatts, and 127 pound-feet, 172 Newton-meters, of torque. Customers can get either a 6-speed manual or a CVT. Both front and all-wheel drive are available. The HR-V has been success for Honda, including being the best-selling subcompact crossover in the United States. The company has moved 56,407 of them from January through July, a 28.7% boost from the same period last year. In terms of Honda's crossover lineup, the HR-V is actually the weakest seller. In comparison, the CR-V has moved 219,017 units in the same period and 64,230 examples of the Pilot. Check out the table below to compare the change in prices, including $940 destination, between the 2018 and 2017 model years. Elsewhere in the world, Honda has dressed up the HR-V with stylish parts. In the United Kingdom, the Black Edition gets dark accents on the running boards, grille, mirror caps, and 18-inch wheels. Mugen has also introduced new bits for the fascia and side sills. New York. New York Bollinger Motors is a small startup based in Hobart, New York. Established in 2014, the firm set off to create the world's first all-electric sport utility truck, purpose-built to be an ultimate all-electric off-roader. With the future of the internal combustion engine still in question, Bollinger seeks to fulfill the niche of combing the instant power delivery benefits of electric motors with off-road capability. When four-wheeling, torque is a very good friend to have, especially if it's supplied almost instantly. Built on a custom fabricated all-aluminum frame bolstered by a high-strength, low-alloy, HLSA, steel rollover-resistant skeleton, the Bollinger B1 measures in at 150 x 76.5 x 73.5 inches. That makes it just a few shades smaller than a standard Land Rover Defender 90 by about 7 inches in every direction. Upon first glance, it appears like it was designed in Minecraft, taking the expression 2-box and literally implementing it with the body. For a purpose-built 4x4, it's perfectly okay and perfectly functional. Its simple design lends great visibility of all four corners, a welcome attribute for those on the trail. And it can seat up to 4 comfortably with up to 95 cubic feet of total cargo capacity. Because there's no traditional motor up front, it turns into a storage trunk, and so the space is divided by that compartment and the removal of the rear seats. The interior is specially lined with polyurethane-coated floor pans. Additionally, all of the onboard instrumentation is water-resistant, allowing for a quick and easy hose down of the interior if things get dirty. Other than that, the B1's interior is fairly straightforward with simple gauges, a rather basic 3-spoke leather-wrapped steering wheel with a column-mounted shifter. Featuring 2 electric motors, one at each axle, the new Bollinger B1 promises a total output of 360 horsepower and 472 lb-ft of twist. Electricity is stored in either a 60 kWh or 100 kWh battery. The 60 kWh unit offers up to 120 miles and 200 miles for the larger unit. In optimal conditions, Bollinger says a charge time for the 60 kWh battery from completely dead should only take 45 minutes on a specialized DC fast charger, and 7 hours on a traditional 220V level 2 socket. The 100 kWh box needs 75 minutes on a DC fast charger, and 12 hours on a 22V level 2. Because of the lightweight body, the Bollinger V1 only weighs 3,900 pounds in total, with the chassis making up only 295 of those. Yet, thanks to its sturdiness and the power of the electric motors, Bollinger claims a 0 to 60 miles per hour time of just 4.5 seconds, a top speed of 127 miles per hour, and a tow and payload capacity of 6,100 pounds. And above all, because there's a motor at each axle, weight distribution is said to be evenly split, 50/50ths. Like most other off-roaders, the Bollinger V1's wheels sit the furthest at each corners. It's aided and suspended by hydro-pneumatic, four-wheel independent, self-leveling suspension with disconnectable anti-roll bars. This allows for incredible approach, breakover and departure angles when needing to maneuver obstacles. The B1 can approach up to 56 degrees, breakover at 33 degrees, and depart at 53 degrees, making it more capable than a Defender 90, 51 degrees approach, 34 degrees breakover, 35 degrees departure. Enabling that is over 10 inches of wheel travel, a wide 68-inch rear track, and grippy LT 285/70/R17 all-terrain tires. Bringing things to a stop are 11.75-inch vented, regenerative, four-wheel anti-lock brakes. Bollinger didn't say when production is ready, as it claims they are in talks with third-party independent vehicle manufacturers in the U.S. As of the B1's reveal, the company says those potential parties are currently studying the market potential and investment costs for proper financial estimates. Bollinger also hopes to learn a thing or two about manufacturing vehicles in an efficient and cost-effective manner as it seeks to produce the B1's concept, while we'll be announcing pricing and manufacturing targets later this year. The business case for the B1 makes sense at a very realistic and modest production number and at a price point of a nicely equipped sport utility vehicle, said Robert Bollinger, CEO of Bollinger Motors. When you factor in this vehicle's superiority over the other choices on today's market, we think we have a winning combination. Bollinger says B1 deliveries are scheduled to start within 19 months with the direct-to-consumer sales model. Those interested for the first early wave of 2018 models can place a deposit of $1,000.